We are recording. Okay, today is July 18th, 2024. This is our monthly meeting. Hey, everybody. I have missed you guys. We did not have a meeting last month, but we had a really awesome happy hour, and we plan to do another girls gathering happy hour after the Fence Show and Security Expo. Another casual, fun day, no recordings, just us hanging out, having a good time. Maybe Michael Brooks will jump in again. Maybe he won't. But again, I have the power to click anybody out. He did immediately leave when he saw it was all women. So anyways, I actually, before we start getting into the meat and information of the day, which it'll be me and Yadira kind of running this. I'm going to pass the spotlight over to Renee, who is kind of like our leadership mentor right now, whether she likes it or not. I have made it happen. So Renee.
Yeah.
Hi, Renee.
Hi, guys. So happy to see all of your faces and get to connect with you. So I'll tell you a little bit about how I actually connected, even with the Fence Show and this organization, all that kind of fun stuff. One of the vendors, Fencing Launch, is a friend of mine. And he reached out and said, hey, have you ever thought about serving the fencing industry? So I'm a go-getter. So I did went through the website. Good job, by the way. I spoke with Brian, just said, hey, would it be helpful to your association, to the Fence Show? This is what I do, and this is what I could offer. I'm looking for a home service industry to serve. And so I had a couple of options, and anyway, really loved him. Then I got to talk with Susan. Of course, loved her. So this is what I do. Anything that is leadership and business coaching and operations. So there's three main things. One is I'm an EOS implementer, and it stands for Entrepreneurial Operating System. Great book to read is Traction. That's what it's based off of. So I'm going to be doing an education breakout on that to help business owners get a grip on the business, whether they're just small and trying to scale, or it's already scaled and they're like, I need help for operations. So I'll be able to help with that. Also a DISC expert trainer. So all things DISC, hiring, personal development, leadership, selling with DISC, the whole gamut. And then also be launching the leadership arena. So which is leadership training for teams, leaders. I mean, anything that has to do with leadership, personal development, team development. And so I'll be doing some education stuff like that for the association, which I'm really excited about. So that's what I bring. And it is my passion to just help raise up leaders and mentor them and develop them, and to help people get whatever they want from their business, right? Which means work smarter, not harder. Get the right people in the right seats that you love, make more profit, and deliver the best consistent service. So all of those things, I'm your girl. That's what I do.
Awesome. Thank you.
And just so everybody knows, she does have a booth at the Fence Show and Security Expo. I can give you that booth number right now if you care to know. It is booth number 1301. And she will be teaching 3 education courses and then helping us do our Women of FWA Q&A session, or Women in the Industry, something like that.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I'm excited. Okay, Yadira, do you want to start us off with what's going on?
What's going on? Okay, so we have decided that the leadership team would be wearing matching shirts for the Thursday, right? At the Fence Show.
But if anybody wants that shirt, they can reach out and purchase one with us.
Yes. The design's going to be, are we going to be designing it?
The designs are already in place. They're going based off of the stuff we've been doing in Canva in the group.
Okay.
It's going to be a pullover, and I'm just waiting on the final rough draft to get approval from the team. And then I believe they're going to be around $50 each. So if you did want a shirt for the Thursday event, just email womenofFWA@gmail.com.
Okay. Andrea had a really nice signs for the Women of FWA booth that she's creating. We all decided that we were going to go with the teal and the gold color on that, right? They're really nice.
Heather's raising her hand. I'm sorry.
I just need to know if we're supposed to pay Venmo. Who are we Venmoing for the money, or how am I getting you money for the shirts?
Those are all great questions. I don't have those answers, but I will before the day is up to order. And when that day exists, I'm not sure either.
Okay, are we giving you our shirt sizes, and did we decide if they're women's cut or unisex?
They are princess cuts, so we're gonna be looking fine, y'all.
You're so cute. Okay, all right. Okay, should we just send you our size then?
Michaela's doing no, don't send me your sizes. I'm not the reliable person for that.
No,
Am I sending
Heather,
it to Michaela?
we could do a poll. I think that seems to be the easiest and keep everything condensed and, I don't know, organized.
And
Okay.
then anybody who emails me and wants a shirt, I'll have proper details for you in an email. Give me your size if you want one, etc.
Yeah,
Cool.
we got it.
Can we
Heather.
get our names on ours?
They will have your name on them.
Oh, you're so sweet. Okay, I'll mute myself now. Thank you.
I believe that we had decided for the raffle tickets that we're going to be doing for the baskets and for anything that we get donated into the booth. Veronica and Andrea were originally going to create something on their cricut machine or some whatever you call it.
Called a cricket.
A cricket. Their cricket machine. But I think we decided to just kind of Veronica found something really cool on Amazon. We're going to go ahead and buy it and go that route for the raffle tickets. I informed Mary, who was really excited yesterday, about donating some other stuff as well as putting together a nice basket for us as well. She's also donating some of those really cool necklaces, sterling silver necklaces. I don't know if you guys have seen any of the other shows that we did earlier in the week. She's donating them to the Women of FWA to be raffled off at the booth.
I don't believe
ahead.
they're being raffled. They're going to be fundraised. So you will see everybody on the leadership team with one on. Should we choose to keep the necklace, it'll be around $100 each, and that is going towards our leadership fund for 2025. But we are asking a donation of $100. They are sterling silver. They are quality, product, handmade, the whole nine. And we will have 24 or 25 at the Finch show itself. If you want to make an order, if we run out, you are welcome to, and we will have more made. But that is going to be our fundraiser for 2025 so that we can have a leadership retreat.
Very cool. The personality tests that were sent out. Did everybody get a chance to do that so that we would have a discussion on?
The DISC assessment is for us next week. So one of the things that I was talking about with the team was basing our breakout session at the Finch show on the DISC assessment itself, and how to utilize it, recognizing your strengths and weaknesses, and basically let's just build a whole conversation off of that. Let's see how we connect with each other based off of our DISC assessments, breaking up into 4 groups from there, depending on how you align, and then that'll lead into Friday's Q&A session, which will also lead into Friday Renee's selling based on your DISC assessment. And I think moving forward, the Renee was telling me about a couple of other tests as well, but I would like to use that assessment for us to start building leaders through Women of FWA. Does that make sense? All the words?
It does. It does to me.
So I've done plenty in the past at other companies I've worked for. It helps with placement. It helps you understand your weaknesses, how to, really anchor your strengths and to, help lead you in the direction that you're trying to work towards, depending on what that is in your company. And even possibly long-term fit you into a better position within the company that you work for. So I know I haven't really said this out loud to anybody, but these are the things I dream about at night these days.
Is there a website for those of us that have not done it, or is there a website that they could go to and do it?
So the free one that I found is pretty short, but it was pretty telling. And if you give me 1 second, I sent it to Mary Cobb yesterday, and it's 16personalities.com. And yeah, it was a 15-minute quiz. It asked you like a couple of different questions. And anybody who has taken it so far that I've spoken to was like, wow, it was like looking in the mirror, and I don't like that. Or at least that's what I said. But yes. 16personalities.com.
16personalities.com.
Yes. So that's what our breakout session at the Fence Show will be based on, is that assessment.
Okay. What else do we have? We have so our leadership meetings will resume on the first Thursday of the month. So the next one, I want to say, it's scheduled for August 1st, right, ladies?
And we're moving these monthly meetings back to the second Thursday of the month, like they're supposed to be.
Yes. The next thing we wanted to discuss was the Women of FWA lives. Let's see. We had already Tuesday, so then the 23rd, it looks like we have company culture during busy times. And I have Veronica, Susan, and Tiffany on that one. Does that sound right?
Yeah, definitely. I think we should invite Renee, since this is like right up her alley as far as things go. Leadership, in my opinion, directly contributes to company culture, right? So if that's an option to open it up for one more on the panel there, I think it's good.
I think so. And I'd like to drop me being on it and move Heather onto it as well, if she's available.
What day, while we're waiting on Heather, what day and time?
So we're looking at July 23rd, and it happens at, we meet at 3 Pacific time, and we go live at 3:30 Pacific time.
Okay. Wow, I was supposed to be flying to New York, but my client, we rebooked for later, so I'm actually available, and I wouldn't have been. So that just happened about 2 hours ago.
Love
Cool.
it.
And they're very short, so they don't go like, we're looking at like 30 minutes to 45 minutes. So
Yep.
Very
Perfect.
topical session.
Heather, would you be available to do that live Q&A next Tuesday? Because you're like the company culture queen.
Heather, you're also muted in case you didn't know.
maybe she stepped away.
Which
So-
is possible. Oh, she raised her hand. Go, girl, go.
Or she was giving like a whole dissertation of how excited she was, and she was on mute the whole time. Oh, there she is. She's off mute.
No, I don't think she's there, ladies.
We'll come back to it. Move on
Okay.
to the 30th, please.
Moving on to the 30th, there she is.
We can see you, but we can't hear you for some reason. I see that you're not muted.
Cool.
Did we take that as a yes?
I'm going to take that as a yes. And I also want her on mod rates for 7:30. So write it down, Heather. I'll call you later. You'll be on the next 2 lives.
So moderates, does anybody have anybody who works with workers' comp who might be available to bring on as a guest and ask some of the questions that we might have? Because I've been trying to reach out to mine and then they're just not answering.
I feel like Heather wants to say something, y'all.
What?
Heather wants to say something.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh my god. Sean's in the car and he had to fix my phone. I don't know what's going on with my phone. It's like muted on my truck, but it's not muted on my phone. And then when I would unmute it on my phone, it would mute on my truck. Girls, I just don't even know. Don't ever have me on a live for technology because it's not my thing. Okay. Yes, I will do all those lives with you. The 7:30 on the mod one, I'm think I'm good with. You know, we're gonna be on vacation, but as long as I have service, I have no problem being on it.
Yeah,
Okay.
if we have to tuck and roll, we can tuck and roll. But
Okay,
yes.
I'm good. I'll be in the RV, but we're headed to Yellowstone, so I don't know what the service is out there.
Gotcha.
Bad. It's going to be bad.
Yeah.
Hey, I gotta think positive. Like put manifest positivities in the air, okay? It's gonna be great. It's gonna be amazing.
I'm telling you, because I tried to do payroll from there and it was a disaster.
Oh no. Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna keep
Josie said if you have Verizon, it isn't too bad.
Oh, I got Verizon, surprisingly.
Problem solved.
There you go.
Okay, moderates. It's set in stone, ladies.
Okay. So then on August 6th, we're looking at bridging the gap. That's going to be language barriers in the workplace. I have myself, Monica, and possibly Eagles to invite her back on the show.
As well as Jackie volunteered to possibly do that one. I just didn't have a date yet. And she
Okay.
had 2 customers who also were very interested in that topic. So yes, I would love a lot of people on that one. I'm going to see what I can do inside of our software to see if we can have it translated in English and subtitles.
Okay. That would be
And if
really
we
cool,
can't,
actually.
maybe we can pre-record it and do it through Google or something.
Okay. I like that too.
So we'll start messing around with that.
Okay, so I'm looking for ideas. Actually, sorry guys. So that was actually for August 13th. So for August 6th, that's gonna be, we're gonna be inviting Gabriella from Builders Fence to come on the show, and she is going to be speaking on what? On family businesses, owning a family business and dealing with the stresses and the headaches and the positives and the negatives of family business.
I'm pointing at Michaela and Andrea, who also somehow managed to run a family business themselves. Interesting.
No, you were gonna call us out on that, Susan.
It's not calling
know
you
you're
out when
gonna
it's the
call us
truth,
out.
sis.
The
It's not
minute you
calling
said
out.
family business, I knew it was coming.
I was like,
Hey, Josie, what about you, girl?
you're muted.
You're muted.
Well, that can't be good.
Look at that beautiful baby, y'all.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay, hi, how is everybody doing?
good.
I see Michaela keeps on asking me to join these, and so I was just figuring, you know, what's going on with it and how I can help.
We would like you on a live Q&A session
Okay.
in a few weeks about running a family business. Do you work for a family business? Are you a part owner in a family business? Does your husband run a family business?
Yeah, my husband runs and owns Stillwater Fencing. And some of you may have followed him on TikTok with Trackmater and all that.
Yes.
Truck Mater? He was on there with Truck Mater?
What?
Did she say Truck Mater?
Trackmater?
Truck Mater, the little kid?
No.
Oh, okay.
Trackmater is
Wrong.
he built a fencing thing. I don't know what Trackmater. I don't have TikTok, so I don't know.
Look at Heather geeking out. I love
So
it.
Josie, would you be open to
I do.
open to coming on the live for August 6th?
Possibly. Sometimes it depends on this one.
That we understand completely,
Aw.
100%. So what we're gonna do is we'll keep
Totally.
in touch with you. We'll send you the invite. If it works out, we're excited. If it doesn't,
Okay.
we'll try it again another time.
Yes.
Perfect.
All right. Sounds good. Might have to send me a reminder.
How about
We
Andrea
will.
and Michaela?
Wait, say that again.
How about you guys on coming on the family businesses?
Yeah.
Andrea, are you
I don't have
working?
anything
I
going
work
on.
the 6th,
Okay.
but I'm off the 13th or the 20th if that's workable.
Okay. So this is probably the only one that's kind of set in stone because I tried to talk to Gabriella into a different date, but that's the only one that's kind of set in stone for her supposedly.
Okay.
So I will get you off the this one, Andrea, and we can fit you somewhere else. And I'm gonna put Michaela and Josie if she's available, as well as Gabriella from Builders Fence. I can come on that one too because
Because you know all the people.
yeah.
It helps.
Yeah.
Okay. It looks like August 20th. We're looking at hiring professionals outside of your organization. Just kind of outsourcing independent contractors versus employees versus virtual assistants. That's on August 20th, and I have Veronica, Tiffany on that one, and anybody else who might want to join in.
What'd you say it was, Yadira?
That one is hiring professionals outside of your organization. So outsourcing independent contractors and stuff like that.
Got it.
And then on August 27th, we have just a check-in with all the women of FWA, check-in to see what we're up to on the 27th.
Ooh, I like that because that's so we could totally like incorporate make seeing who's all going to the fence show.
Yes.
Yep.
And the last thing I have on my notepad is the fund run that was originally coordinated is canceled or to be done at a different event. But the baskets are definitely in the plan and the fundraising for the show.
So are we still gonna do raffle tickets for that?
Yes.
Okay, sorry. I'm multitasking, working still. telling people where people look, this is me. This person's over here. This person's over here. I can't.
I got you. So that's all I have, Susan. Is there anything you have?
Not formally. I think our next meeting is going to be really crossing T's and dotting I's and making sure we're in the right direction. If there's anybody out there watching that has had worked with DISC in the past, who have done really good sessions within their team and they have any advice for us, I would love to hear from you because I'm trying to organize this breakout session to one where it has a purpose and it has a meaning, but we're also still able to connect with each other and it's not so hyper focused on that also. So of course we're absolutely open to that. We are also looking for gift baskets, $125 to $150 value to be raffled off. All the money will be used towards Women of FWA's 2025 leadership retreat. I don't have the details on it because I just made it up a couple of days ago. But 2025 is going to be about building leaders, and I'm looking at leaders right here, right now. I know if you're watching this or will be watching this in the future, I believe you are a leader as well. And we want to, what is it? Rising tides raise all ships, Heather?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what we're here for, you guys. So if anybody else has anything, yes, Josie, go girl.
I have done DISC assessments before, and my advice is just to take it with a grain of salt as well. You know, like, you know your team better than, you know, sometimes. And when you're answering those questions, it depends on the mindset that you're in, that it could be completely kind of different. And you could be like, completely like surprised, like, really, that's who they call me. Sorry, she's
I love
you know,
it.
but yeah, that's my 2 cents.
Yes, I agree completely. Yeah, 100%. I think the way I test is based on my mood that day. I'm a woman, like, just saying. But yes, Heather, go.
So I mean, past history, you know, I used to do that a lot for what I did in when I worked at the nursing home and stuff. So it's more supposed to be used for just a guidance. You know, it's never, like she said, it's not ever cut and dry.
100%. Yes. Wonderful.
So another thing that I wanted to bring up we want to start bringing people up to date on what our schedule is looking like for the show. I know we're in the process of finalizing the schedule. I know that Tiffany as well as Melanie are kind of wanting to get more information on.
Not trying to rush it. Just trying to be prepared as early as possible. But I didn't mean to
absolutely
like
no.
nagging.
Listen, everybody has been contacting me. I have Andrea actually 100% working on this right now. She's getting with Veronica and Heather because they have the most experience with the scheduling for the booth, and she'll be reaching out to them 2 women here soon. And we're going to have it organized in the next week to 2 weeks because I understand we all want to make plans outside of the event. We all want to be available when we're available. We want to make sure that we're in the training courses we want to be in for the show. So yes, I got Andrea working on that, y'all, and it's going to happen because I'm not doing it. Yes, Heather.
Go ahead, Heather.
So last year, there wasn't really much to set up as far as the booth. Is it going to be the same this year?
Yes.
Okay.
Andrea created the layout and did the furniture order and stuff like that. So
Good job, Andrea.
Yes, this was her baby. She asked for it. I gave it to her.
Okay.
The only thing we're trying to figure out now is how to get the neons on.
So are we still going to pass out? Like, I mean, are we going to do the Planko board again? Because that was kind of fun last year.
Andrea?
And do you still have our cutout?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Andrea, are we doing a Planko board again this year?
I honestly, I don't think I remember that board.
You do. It's the one they spun. They spun the spinny the Planko board.
Do we
is
have the things? I know when you spin it, you get like little prizes or whatever.
Right.
Do we have items to do it?
I think we can have items to do it. Maybe that should be discussed in our next meeting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, all good valid questions.
No, I'm laughing because my daughter just said the horse drug her through the barn for 2 minutes. Sorry.
What's up, Michaela?
So like the raffle baskets, are you needing to know who's doing those? How many more do we need? Kind of that.
To my knowledge, right now, I am donating one. Ranch Fence is donating one. Heather's donating one. Yadira's donating one. And I believe Veronica's donating one.
And when do you need to
I'm sorry, one person at a time.
Sorry. When do you need the commitment by?
When do I need to know by?
Yeah.
I guess by the time the show starts on September 10th.
Oh, that's easy.
We can donate one also.
Hey, somebody was asking who did that. The cowhide was donated by the ranch fence girls. That
Mhm.
bag. Just somebody had asked that. I thought I'd seen that. I don't know if anybody ever answered the question.
I just met with or I got to see Jared from Ranch Fence yesterday at JC Gary's facility. They're really excited also to get involved. So he said, "Let me know what you guys need. I'm looking for sponsorship. How can I help you guys?" So I think
Yeah, like I said, I think they donated 2 things last year. I feel
Okay.
like.
I met with Bella 2 days ago, so she's got some things up her sleeve she's working on. Just nothing's been, yeah. So yes,
Very
they're
cool.
they're definitely participating.
Okay, cool.
All
I don't
right.
have anything else.
I love you all. I
I love you
appreciate you
too.
all.
This is my half
And
part because I'm holding my phone.
I understand. And I cannot wait to see you all in real life person. But you know, per usual, this includes you too, Josie, and anybody else who's listening. Like, I'm just a phone call away, an email away, a social media message away, whatever it is. Okay.
Okay. Thank
Mwah,
you,
mwah,
ladies.
mwah, mwah, mwah.
Love. Bye,
Bye.
girls.